Hello, my name is Mallory, and this is part 2 or B of Scotland 2's Group Project 3 in regard to Liberian English. I'm going to be talking to you guys today about just linguistic variations in Liberian English. You will notice that several of the variations are very similar to African American English, especially in the southern part of the United States, and that is because Liberia was actually founded by a group of freed African American slaves. Moving right along, my first example is going to be about the use of the word ain't as a negation. For example, in Liberian English, you might hear, "Sister Rose ain't coming yet-o." Meaning just she isn't coming, she hasn't come yet, kind of a thing, is something that is also heard in the south of the US by not only the African American community, but also by other races. So a couple of our group members actually have family from the South, and I was actually raised in the South, so ain't is something I heard several times. Apparently I didn't live there long enough because it didn't influence my speech. However, it is something that is used all the time. Moving on to our second variation in Liberian English, the use of y'all. Y'all is definitely heard in the South all the time by all races, and it is just used to refer to a group of people in general. You all is shortened to become y'all, and that is very commonly used in Liberian English. As far as me, I was born in Utah, raised in the South, and I've come back to Utah, so I actually switch back and forth between y'all and you guys all the time. Moving right along, the third variation that I want to point out about Liberian English is the usage of masculine pronouns such as he, his, him. Masculine pronouns are actually used to refer to both genders in Liberian Standard English and Liberian Vernacular English. Occasionally they do use the pronoun it to refer to people, but I think that it is used much differently than the small amount of influence that it has had as a pronoun in the United States. As far as things outside of this that I've noticed in regard to Liberian English and its different varieties linguistically, I want to refer back to the example that I used for ain't. Sister Rose ain't coming yet-o. When they say "o" at the end, I feel like that could not only be yo, which is commonly heard in African American English, but it could also be though, which is something several Americans tack on the end of just about any sentence. I could say though after almost anything, and it would make sense to somebody who is an English speaker in America. And I think that's interesting that both of those parts, yo or though, could have an impact on the Liberian English variety. Other than that, I think that's about it for this video. However, if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. We're going to list a couple of resources that we've used for these videos, and I hope you enjoyed them and learned a lot. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.